Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name's Harry. Today I have a big video for you. It's the Pokemon Premier League NX Stage 2 and today we're doing a movie theme. So we are going to have our draft analysis and then all 5 matches of the, regular season pool matches of Stage 2. If you didn't watch Stage 1, we did quite well. We made it into the gold bracket. So basically there's 48 players. After the pool matches you get put into either the gold bracket, which is the top third, the top 16 players, and then there's the 17th through to 32, and then there's 33 through to 48 that are in bronze. So gold, silver and bronze. We made it into the gold bracket, which then goes into an elimination style playoff system, and we lost the final in that to Brandon. You'll notice that myself and Brandon are on equal points. That's because he didn't play the first 4 games. He was a replacement coach, so he came into it at 4-0, and the way that works is he doesn't accrue the points for any of the wins that he did not play. In this stage 2 we'll also play with basically the same format, but this time instead of being no Terra like stage 1, it will be mid Terra, and there are a lot of Terra captains and I'll get to that in just a little while. Basically we just need to finish in the top 16 and we make it to the final stage, which I believe is a high tier Terra system, and then from that you go straight into playoffs after the draft, and then the 2 finalists and the best content creator will make it into next season's Pokemon Premier League main league. I've got some of the current standings on the screen, 1st through 8th, and then I'll put 17th and 21st on the screen from stage 1, just to illustrate what I'll need to do to make sure that I am in that final stage. Obviously I've got a huge head start being equal first in the stage 1 standings. Emerald, who finished 17th in stage 1, so goes into stage 2 on 14 points. He went 4-1 in his pool matches and then lost game 1 of playoffs to Brandon. And then I've got Kaz there, who was in 21st, who went 5-0 and then lost to Gunk in game 1 of playoffs. Basically just wanted to show that as long as I make it into gold bracket, even if I lost the first game of playoffs, I believe that would be more than enough to get me through to that final stage. Obviously we want to win every game we can, but I do believe that at least coming top 2 in my pool of 6 would be enough. If I finish in that silver bracket, probably need to win at least 1, maybe 2 games in playoffs. Bronze, I don't really know, but you know, having a good head start is obviously better than being middle of the pack at this stage. I had the 3rd overall pick in my division. Dragapult and Iron Valiant went before my pick, and I went with what I thought was the best Pokemon on the field, which was Zamazenta Crowned, which we have used once before in the PBA quite a while ago now. It was 19 points. Absolutely broken Pokemon. Incredible stats. Gets Dauntless Shield, which gives you a +1 defense boost the first time it hits the field. 128 speed. Can run Iron Defense Body Press. Can run Howl to get an attack boost. Can use Trailblaze to boost its speed. Heavy Slam is usually 120 base power. Close combat, so it has the 2 very strong stab moves. It's just got a lot of options and it does what it does. Like, it cleans up matches so easily. It's very threatening, and I believe every team will need to bring a dedicated check to this Pokemon. Next up I went with Latios for 16 points, which I don't believe I've ever drafted. I've had Latias at least twice. Nice speed stat of 110. I do like having multiple Pokemon that do break that 100 speed barrier. 130 special attack, and it gets Luster Purge this generation, which has been buffed to 95 base power and a 50% chance to drop special defense, which is just really good. Great on Scarf sets. You've probably seen me run Scarf multiple times this season. Specs is really damaging. Can run Soul Dew to get the 20% boost to its Dragon and Psychic attacks. Just really nice special attacker. And I think it just goes really well with Zamazenta, being resistant to fire, ground, and fighting. So all those weaknesses that Zamazenta has, Latios can switch into pretty comfortably, even with its not amazing defenses. It's not too bad either, and can generally threaten out what it needs to. Also gets flip turn, which is really, really good. My third Pokemon in the draft for 12 points is Mamoswine. Just creates a deadly combo with Latios, which I haven't used before, but have seen it before done really well as a pair. Latios having flip turn into Mamoswine, and yeah, you're in trouble. If Mamoswine gets a free switch in, it's just doing so much damage with that 130 base attack, and that ice and ground coverage is just really good. Ice Shard for priority, gets freeze dry as well, not special attacks, only 70, but still really, really handy. And two good abilities in Oblivious and Thick Fat. Oblivious now ignores the Intimidate drop, which is really cool. Snowcloak is banned. My fourth pick and my first Terra Captain is Oricorio. I get access to all 4 forms, so I've got the Fire, Electric, Psychic, and Ghost secondary typings all available to me, as well as the ability to Terrastallize. So for those of you that don't know, Revelation Dance is basically like a buffed version of Terra Blast, so it's 90 base power instead of 80. What it also does is it changes type. So if I'm Oricorio Pom-Pom, which is the electric type, before Terra, it is a 90 base power electric move. But let's say I'm Terra Ground. When I Terrastallize, Revelation Dance turns into a ground type 90 base power attack. So kind of like having 5 moves, say maybe 4.5, because obviously when you change, you can't change back. But I just think it's a really tricky Pokemon to prep for. And yeah, I really like it. Fifth Pokemon and another Terra Captain is our Tentacruel. Great specially defensive Pokemon. It has great roll compression, being able to set up Toxic Spikes, gets Rapid Spin and Flip Turn. It's a bulky water type, and I think it fits really well in this team with 8 points. Next up for only 2 points, which is an absolute bargain, is our Malamar. Not the greatest stats, however, with Contrary and the ability to Terrastallize, we can go for the Stellar Terra Blast combo. So the way that works is usually using Terra Blast when you are the Stellar type, you are basically using a typeless move that lowers your attack and special attack when you click it. However, with Malamar's Contrary, you get the boost instead. So as a Choice Scarfer, can just go out of control, getting a boost every time it hits, and it's also dealing super effective damage to other Pokemon that have Terrastallize, which in this format where there's going to be so many Terra Captains, I think is just really, really handy to save me in a pinch if I don't know what the other team is going to Terrastallize. Next up, for another speedy option and a great Terra Captain, we went with the Hisuian Electrode for 10 points. At 150 base speed and the ability to use the Bolt Beam combo of electric and ice if you want to Terrastallize into an ice type, or if you want to go for Fairy, threaten things out with a super effective hit and be able to Volt Switch out. I just thought this was really, really good and will often be the fastest thing on the field. Our 8th pick in the draft is Ursaluna Blood Moon for 16 points. As you might notice by now, it's quite a high budget. I don't think Ursaluna Blood Moon fits into my roster all that well. However, it is a Pokemon that I haven't used before and I've really wanted to, and I just saw the opportunity. I could afford it. It actually got to the point where I found it difficult to spend all of my points, so I was just looking for a high point pick that I could somehow fit into my team, and Ursaluna fit the bill. So 135 base special attack, gets Calm Mind and Moonlight, and the move Blood Moon, 140 base power, and with the ability Mind's Eye, nothing is immune to it, so ghost types can be hit by my normal and fighting attack. It's also got the priority move Vacuum Wave, and yeah, I'm really excited to use it. Next up, we were looking for a fairy, and I think screens fits this team really well. If you look at it, it is quite offensive, so the ability to set screens and parting shot out into one of our threats is just something that I really valued. So I went with Grimmsnarl. I have used it before, and just a really easy Pokemon to fit on a team. Our 10th pick in the draft, we were able to fit in Suicune for 10 points. Massively bulky, great to have a bulky water type, but also a fantastic Terra Captain. Again, we just picked up screens and sort of thought that Terra Suicune behind screens with Calm Mind just seemed really powerful, and I'm excited to use it. I've never used Suicune before. Now we're finally running a little bit low on points, and we went with Wigglytuff for 2 points. It is another fairy type and another normal type, which we already have covered, but what I did like was the 140 base HP into Wish. So if we want to keep something like Zamazenta healthy, or our Suicune, or Mamo, or whatever, we can do that with Wigglytuff. I don't see myself bringing it a lot, but I think it does have enough value to be able to fit into our team, especially with just 2 points being the cost. And last off, we have Wheezing for 6 points. Gives us Levitate, Poison type. We already had these things, but just to have a physically defensive Pokemon that can Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, and just be annoying, I thought was pretty good. And it is another Terra Captain. We do have 7 Terra Captains, as you can see on the screen, which was equal the most in the league. So no one had 8 Terra Captains. Most sort of have around that 4 or 5. I think 5 was probably about the standard. So to have 7 options that can Terra, and I believe like some of the better ones as well. If you see our Hisuian, Electrode, Oricorio, Suicune, and Malamar in particular, I think they are some of the better Terra Captains that were available. So I'm really excited to use them. Yeah, let's get into our first match of the season. In our first match of Stage 2, we're up against Gert, coach of the Old English Ice Cube. I've watched quite a bit of him, but have never actually played against him, so that's pretty exciting. He's got a pretty cool team with the Great Tusk, Tornadus, Therian, Raging Bolt, Rotomosh, Ogerpon, Wellspring, Terra Driftblim, Terra Overquill, King Gambit, Terra Delphox, and Terra Alcremie. We are going to bring a Choice Scarfed Latios, a Never Melt Ice mixed Mamoswine that has both Freeze Dry and Icicle Crash. We've got a Silk Scarf Ursaluna Blood Moon with both Blood Moon and Hyper Voice, and we are max special attack modest. We have a Terra Ice Hisuian Electrode and a Grimmsnarl with Light Clay and Screens, as well as Parting Shot. Our last Pokemon is of course the Zamazenta Crown. All of these sets will pop up on screen as they enter the field, and I'll see you back for the match. Hello everyone, and welcome to our match against Gert. He's let me know that he has Terra Water Alcremie and Terra Flying Driftblim. We've got the Terra Ice Electrode, which is going to be our lead. Alright, good luck, have fun to Gert. Electrode looks fairly decent in the matchup, I think. It's obviously not the strongest Pokemon, but you know, hits him pretty hard. Didn't bring the King Gambit, which is pretty nice. Would he be Scarf? Possibly. I want to just go Laddie. It's either Laddie or Grim. I think I'll go Grim. We are max for def. See what he wants to do. No need to risk him being scarfed. What do we see? a lot. It's at 168. Okay, that's the max roll for Timid, so he could be, yeah, he could, that's funny, it actually skips a roll of 168, so he should be Timid. Alright, so Timid Fire Blast. I could definitely see this being Scarfed. Do I want a light screen or parting shot? I think I want a parting shot this time. Bukaki. See our Cremy. Here's Terra Water. Our Cremy. Kind of want to just go into Ursaluna. Because he really doesn't appreciate getting hit by a Blood Moon on anything. I think that's my play. He doesn't have... Yeah, he doesn't really have a switch in. With our ability, Blood Moon still hits Driftblim, so... I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll just try and get in Ursaluna as often as I can. And we will just go for the Blood Moon. And we'll see what happens. We didn't creep max no speed our Cremy, which we probably should have. We only need a little bit more speed. Probably should have done that. See the alluring voice. Blood Moon's going to do a lot. Yeah, does so much. See lefties, yeah. Be like 85. Ah, red card. Okay, I'll take that. It's fine. What do we go out into though? Zamazenta. Okay. It's kind of unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. I'll just Heavy Slam. Yeah, we take out the Yakremi. If he's Scarf Delphox, I'd expect him to go into that, or Great Tusk also makes a lot of sense, but yeah, we see the Delphox. And like Scarf just makes so much sense. How does Laddie take on Delphox? Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. He's got no Draco switching now. It's Fire Blast. It's 80. So it's definitely Tim. I'm sure it's Tim and Scarf, and I think I'm just going to drop a Draco. I don't see why not. We are max speed, so if we're both Scarfed, I will go first. Just withdraw, so something's taking a pretty big hit here. Izanami. It's the Ogerpon. Next. Oh. There's a huge chunk. 80%. Don't think I have any reason to not just click it again. We'll do that. And to connect, take out the Ogerpon. Is a huge threat. I could definitely see Driftblim come in here and Try to set up. He goes back into the Delphox, which makes a lot of sense. To that, I'd probably go Grimmsnarl, right? He's going to Dazzling Gleam, I think. Like, why wouldn't you? It's so free. And I'm sure that would kill me. Probably kills Grimmsnarl. No, I shouldn't kill. Should live, but I don't really want to go into it. Electrode? I'll go Electrode. Probably not the best play. It's strong against everything else. Dazzling Gleam. Alright, and we'll just Volt Switch, I think. Yeah. Oh, that's frustrating. That's very frustrating. Alright, we know it's Scarfed. Oh, fuck, that's so frustrating. Alright, so we know that he's Dazzling Gleam. Go Mamo and probably just knock off whatever comes in. That lures in the I'll set a light screen. That hurts. Alright, and then I can probably just Parting Shot. Withdraw's perfect. Musketeers, the Great Tusk. Are you Booster Energy? I'm going to Luster Purge here. Laddie seems very free. Don't want to go into Ursaluna or Map. I can't go. I have to go into Laddie. Having Electrode right now would be fantastic, but game doesn't work like that. I'll just Luster Purge. If he goes into Delphox, especially if I get the drop, I think I'll just stay in. Alright, let's withdraw. Get the drop. Yep. Alright, we'll stay in. We've still got the light screen up. Perfect. Alright, let's withdraw. Go Rotom or Drifblim? Rotom, what do you take? A lot. And we get the drop. Lefties, they're lefties. Alright, it's another free Luster Purge. Okay, well. Interesting. And we'll do about, I think, 70-ish%, which probably maybe a roll. Find out probably. I don't think they'll switch here. The T-Wave and they live, that'd be annoying. They double protect, that would also be annoying, but see, and they withdraw. Wow. Alright, they sack Great Tusk. Alright, so I'll take that. Then Zilb's the Rotom, right? I still want to keep this. How many turns of light screen do I have? 1. Okay. I think I can go into Grimmsnarl. Eat a hit, go for another light screen. Alright, so light screen will end this turn and we can just go for another one. If he goes Drifblim, probably a bit trickier. Yeah, we can just light screen again. Parting Shot's also an option, but I don't think I need to do that. I'll light screen. Take the hit, and then we can just Parting Shot. You know that he's locked in. Okay. Love to have Electrode right now, but then game doesn't work like that. I mean, I can go Mamo. I mean, I don't have another way to get it in. I might as well go into Mamo and just go for Freeze Throw. Yeah, let's do that. Got light screen up and he's at -1. Based on what Luster Purge did, he's a bit spit F. We'll Freeze Throw. He might protect. At least that's fun. We do a lot. Oh, we get Freeze. It's pretty unfortunate for him, obviously. We'll just Freeze Dry again. If he goes into Delphox, we'll knock off. Sorry about the freeze. He was at -1 behind light screen, so if he had Hydro Pump, he'd still have to hit. It has to go into Drift Bloom. Big question is what I want to do here, because if he's Calm Mind, then I think I just spam Freeze Dry. I think I've got turns of 4 turns of light screen. Let's just Freeze Dry. He Calm Minds. He can obviously Strengths up. How do I want to deal with that? Damn. Tricky. I think he's going to Strengths up, so I'm going to go. This might be a little risky play. I'm going to go into Laddie and Trick. So +2/+2. I'm going to trick him a Scarf. Nice. Alright, but he's locked in the Shadow Ball, which is perfect for me because he can't hit the Ursaluna. So I can just go into my Moonshine. And do whatever I want. So I'm going to click Hyper Voice. And that should be game. Right. He's still got the Scarf Delphox in the back. Like, I don't think he can Oko the Ursaluna though. He probably just has to let this go down. Yeah. And Delphox. You'd have to be Focus Blast. Focus Blast hits the rest of my team. So he'd have to, Delphox would have to have Focus Blast and hit 4 in a row. But to make almost ensure that I win the game, I can go back into Grimmsnarl and reset light screen because I think it's about to end, I believe. Could be wrong. Oh, no, there's no light screen. Yeah, so if I die here, I can go back into Grimmsnarl and do that. I'll just Earth Power. Focus Blast? No. Still kills me. think I just light screen. I mean, Fire Blast doesn't actually kill Zamazenta, but I'm not going to risk that. Light screen. Misses. Let's attack. I'll just go Zamazenta. And it was close combat. It's a lot. That ship game. Alright, good game to Gert. Pretty scary team. We take a 2-0 win. Yeah, Screen's Grimmsnarl came in clutch there, tricking the Scarf onto Driftblim, obviously. I think if he had a flying move, which I'm sure he did, then that potentially could have just run through me, actually. Yeah, I had very little for that. After our winning game 1, we're here for game 2 against Will. He has the Deoxys Speed, Garchomp, Iron Bundle, Sneasler, Iron Crown, and 7 Terra Captains just like us. They are Mandibuzz, Lurantis, Comfey, Iron Thorns, Emboar, Pinchurkin, and the Hisuian Zorua. Against this very offensive team, we've got a Life Orb Trailblaze Mamoswine, we've got a Rocky Helmet Physically Defensive Weezing, we've got a Terra Ice Boots Hisuian Electrode, we've got Screens Grimmsnarl with Dual Screens Parting Shot and Dazzling Gleam, we've got Choice Scarf, Latios again, and of course the Zamazenta Crown. This time we are going for an Iron Defense Body Press set with Psychic Fangs. And of course, all these sets will pop up on the screen as they hit the field. Let's get into the match. Hello and welcome to our PPL NX match against the indomitable Will. He's let me know that his Terra is Ghost Comfey. We have Ice Electrode and Steel Weezing, leading off with Grimmsnarl. He didn't bring the Mandibuzz, so Parting Shot is good unless he's got Clear Amulet. If he leads with the Sneasler, we've got the Weezing. Alright, good luck, have fun to Will. I've definitely been in a league with him before. I'm not sure if we've played. I definitely remember him playing in YCL. I think he did reasonably well. The lead Sneasler, so we'll go into our Weezing. I could Parting Shot, but if he's Clear Amulet, I don't think it's worth it. Let's go into Weezing. U-turns. Does he take Helmet Chip? He does. I might quickly have a look. I don't think that was banded damage. I go straight in the crown. And you are not booster. It's good to know. So he did 27 with Sneasler. U-turn. That's just jolly. Could be a low roll for adamant. We don't want to mess around with this guy. We can go into our electrode. We are soundproof. So that's what I'll do. He might just fault switch. Back on, okay. That's a lot. Is that specs? 158. Yep. Yep, that is specs. I don't think he's going to go into his Garchomp. I kind of like Thunder Waving this. Tachyon's just pretty tricky, guys. I'll go for Thunder Wave. If he takes me out, he takes me out. If he doesn't break through, then I'll go into my Zamazenta. Alright, perfect. We get a lot out of that. How much does specs? I mean, it does a lot. It does a lot to Zamazenta. But I think it's worth it. Let's go. I mean, best case scenario is he gets paralyzed again, but we don't want to ask for too much. We're pretty lucky there to not get hit. Does break through. Yeah, does a lot of damage. Got two options here. I can go for crunch, I can go for iron defense. Zamazenta is actually pretty tricky to use in this matchup. I think I want to go for iron defense. Does he go into the Comfey? I don't know if he'd go hard Comfey. He goes Garchomp. That's fine. I can see him being special. But we are +3 defense. So Body Press is going to do a lot, and I don't mind just kind of breaking this. So that's what I'm going to go for. If he goes for Earth Power, he goes for Earth Power. Oh yeah, we do a lot. Are you Earth Power? Dragon Tail, that's fun. What comes out? Ammo. Interesting. I mean, I don't see an Earthquake to chin. I'll go for that. I don't want to give him the easy. Yeah, this will do a lot. Sorry, I was just thinking. Yeah, sweet. He'll probably live an Ice Shard from there, right? I don't think I'm going to do 20%. Nah. Like 7 or 8%. Alright, getting damage on that is really nice. If I get to +1... I don't have speed. Probably should have put a bit more speed. Tricky. I think I go into Broom Snarl here. He could flip turn, and that's fine. Hydro Pump also makes sense. These specs. No, what's that? 163, which just looks to be timid. I can go for Light Screen here. Stays in. Go for flip turn. Alright, I'm going to have a guess and say that he's boots, and we see Hydro Pump and flip turn. I'd expect Freeze Dry. Don't know what the other move would be. We know that his helmet, so I can probably Parting Shot into Ammo and Trailblaze. I'd expect some sort of hazard here. Does Mamo's Trailblaze kill? Probably not. Yeah, we see spikes. I don't think he stays in here though. It's Sack Crown. I'm gonna go for it. Does withdraw. Alright, goes bundle, loses the bundle. Ah, because he predicted the Ice Shard. Bundle's gone, so that's great. Could for sure see Sneasler here. I could also see Deoxys. Deoxys is still going to be faster. Does he just close combat here? I do want to save Mamo. Tricky. Shit. I'll Ashog. CCs, that should be fine. Yeah. Yeah. Probably Scarfed, I would say. can go into Laddie. So what's he switch to Laddie? Flip turn would kill from this range. I think because he took, he lowered his defenses. It's 26 to 31, so probably not. I guess Luster's fine. The ground, which I have no switch into. Does nothing. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. Don't know if I can go Zama at this point. I kind of have to. Probably should have kept Mamo. Still need Wheezing. I should have gotten Wheezing on the Sneasler. That was a bad play. I think Zama takes one. Yeah, this is rough. Very lucky, obviously. How much does Thunderbolt do? That'll get him down. Should do 30 to 35. Which might put him in body press range. Probably not. Wow. Let's go again. Oh. Wow. Do I want to be in with this guy? Probably not. Probably want to Volt Switch into Grimmsnarl. But I don't know if it kills. Actually, he's locked in, so I can go Grimmsnarl anyway. Does withdraw? Does he go Garchomp? Calls it. Okay. Yeah, well, I Terra anyway, like. I don't think I'll lose anything by using my Terra here. Yeah, he calls it. What does he get out of it though? puts me in the same position. I have no idea what Deoxys is, so I don't know what screen is going to be more important. I'll Volt Switch here. I don't know if I don't know what I'm scared of with the Deoxys. Probably just about everything about it. Yeah, Comfort comes in. Guess I need to go into Wheezing if he's Calm Mind. I've got Haze. I've got Sludge Bomb. If he's a stored power set, then he's probably worried. He probably didn't want my Wheezing to be able to Terra, so that was probably a good play on his end. We'll Haze. Oh no. Oh wow, okay. CM. Taunt. Alright, what can I do about that? I think I have to go into Laddie and... we leave a +2 unless he's like max special attack. I think I have to do that. It's not max special attack, so that's good. So I go into Wheezing and I try and break through the taunts. And I have to get off a Haze. It's my only chance. The game. Ugh. So CM, Taunt, Stored Power, Draining Kiss. Yeah, got nothing for that. I can go into Zamazenta and basically hope that he's not able to break through. I'll go for Crunch. He's at +2, Draining Kiss absolutely kills me here, so I need him to not break through twice, otherwise he will get the win, yeah. That'll be game. Next option is just to go Laddie, go for Luster Purge. Good set, good set. Didn't consider Taunt. Alright, doesn't break through, but this isn't going to do that much. $30, don't get the drop. We don't know his item, like he could be their Amulet or Covert Cloak. Doesn't look to be that bulky actually. Interesting. Yeah. Loose pretty comfortably too, be a 4-0. Rough. Electrode's not going to do anything to this. I do wonder what the Dio was. I was so worried about the Deoxys, this Comfey sitting in the back, pulling me up. Maybe my thinking around having Grimstyle on the field wasn't the best play. But I didn't really have many options against this, to be fair. Look at my team. Maybe keeping Mamo alive. I really should have saved Mamo. Going in the Wheezing was just such an obvious play. Yep, alright. Good game to Will. I'll definitely check what his Deoxys set was, I'm curious. But yeah, I'll see you all next game. We go into game 3 sitting at 1-1, needing some wins. We're playing against Emerald Miner and the Do Militian Force. He's got the Iron Valiant, Baxcalibur, Heatran, Slowking, which can give Baxcalibur the Snow for that defense boost. It's got Rillaboom, Glycer, Terra Jolteon, Terra Pheasantipity, Terra Zoroark, Terra Kamala, and Terra Houndstone. We are bringing a Terra Poison, Carmine Suicune. We've also got Roar to stop something like Baxcalibur set up in front of us. We've got a Choppleberry, Ursaluna Blood Moon, which is kind of like a bait Pokemon for the Iron Valiant if it gets out of hand. We've got a physically defensive Terra Ghost Wheezing, just in case we want to get up those toxic spikes and block his Rapid Spin with Kamala. We've got the Light Clay Grimmsnarl. We don't have Parting Shot, we do have dual screens, but we've got the Low Kick, which is really good into his team with the Heatran and Baxcalibur. It also does a lot to Zoroark and is potentially a one-hit KO. We've also got Choice Scarf Latios again, 3 times in a row. And we've got the Zamazenta Crown, of course, this time with Howl and Trailblaze, as well as Heavy Slam and Close Combat. Of course, all these sets will pop up on screen as they enter the battle, and let's get into it. Hello everyone and welcome, playing against Emerald Miner. He's brought Terra Ice Jolteon and Terra Fairy Pheasantipity. We're going to lead off with our Scarfed Latios. Good luck, have fun to Emerald Miner. Our Terras are Poison on Suicune and Ghost on Weezing. He didn't bring any removal. We do have Toxic Spikes on the Weezing. We also didn't bring removal ourselves. We're going to go for Flip Turn. He could definitely just protect here, or he could go into his Slowking. We would more than likely kill him here with an Ice Beam, so I don't think that he would want to stay in, but you never know. We'll go for Flip Turn and see what happens. He withdraws. It's great. Let's go into Slowking or Pheasant. No, you go Slowking, yeah. Excellent. And here, probably just go into Grimmsnarl. I think they didn't bring Heatran either. It's interesting. No Heatran, no Rillaboom. I think I like just going into Grimmsnarl. Yeah, I'll do that. Slowking is a little bit tricky for us to break. Alright, and his leftovers. Alright, so we did less than 5% to the Slowking. Does that tell us much? It's probably Fizz Def. I think if it was Spit F, we would have done just a little bit more. Yeah. Alright, so it looks to be Fizz Def and lefties. Good. We are just going to light screen here. Okay, he needs chilly reception. Probably goes into the Glycer, if I had to guess. He does have Pheasantipity at the moment to remove Toxic Spikes. Goes Jolteon. It's Flame Orb. Alright, so he's going to be the Quick Feet set. It's interesting. Does it get Sword Stance? No, it doesn't. I'm thinking to just attack this and see what happens. He could just Volt. I think I want to Spirit Break first. Alluring Voice. Doesn't do too much. I think this will do like half. Yeah. I can expect probably a Volt Switch here. I think I'm just going to go for a Reflect. If you want to go for Alluring Voice, it won't do too much. Yeah, Volt Switch does nothing. I assume the Glycer comes in here. Yep. Also the Toxic Orb. Alright, Jolteon was at what, like 45%, and we saw Luring Voice, Volt Switch. Alright, so we've got a bit of information about his team already. I'm going to go into Latios. I think he's either going to go for Rocks or Toxic, I think. Yeah, Rocks. Makes perfect sense. And I think I'm just going to flip turn again. He should go back to Slowking. Yep. Alright, and I think I can start setting up Suicune here. We don't know a lot about his set. We've still got I think 5 turns of Light Screen. Three. Okay. Alright, I'll Calm Mind here. He could have Thunder Wave. Nope. Just chillies out, it's fine. If he wants to go into Jolteon, that's fine. We're at +1 and behind Light Screen. Yep, goes Jolteon. I expect him to just Volt Switch into the Slowking, but I will just Scald here. Yeah. That's very little. If he wants to go back into Slowking, I'll just Calm Mind again. Fez, okay. Perfect. And I think I can Terra Poison here. These lefties. Getting the burn's obviously nice. I think I can Calm Mind again here. If he wants to U-turn into the Glycer, we've got the Ice Beam, and I'd love to get rid of Glycer at the moment. It's nothing. I guess he can hit me harder with the Slow King now, but it's not like super threatening. I think I'm pretty happy to just calm one again. Yeah, light screen wears off. I think we're at +2 now. Yep. I'm pretty certain he's Fizdef. Jeremy, turn your mic off. I'll calm mine again. I didn't even see what he clicked there. Was it Future Sight? We're at +3 now. Sorry, I'm streaming and someone's mic was on. Okay. Alright, at +3 now. I think I just want to scold. See what I'm doing. Yeah, 25%. Get the burn, that's nice. And he chilies out. Okay. Yeah, and Future Sight shouldn't be doing too much to me. Alright. So what's my play here? My play into backs is tricky. I could go for Ice Beam, or I could just roar him out. Earthquake does less than half. Yeah, Future Sight's in the air. Does he Dragon Dance here? Do I want to roar him? I think I just Ice Beam. I'll Ice Beam. Yeah, he Earthquakes. What does that do? That's a lot. Alright, 404 to 232. So he did 172. Earthquake. Yeah, it looks like I'll almost always die to another one. He has to attack me here. Like, he has to attack me here. Do I just go Laddie? I'm going Laddie. Is that a throw? I don't think he's going to Glaive Rush. Glaive Rush doesn't kill me. Yeah. Alright, perfect. I have a number of plays here. I could just Luster Purge. It's probably my best mid-ground play. It's not going to do much to the Slow King. But he's burnt. I think I'm gonna Luster Purge. It's Ice Shards, okay. This should kill. Roll heavily in my favor, yeah. Perfect. Alright, so no backs is good. He can probably... go Jolteon here, right? Who's Radio? Valiant. Would you be Scarfed? I think I just lost a Purge here. Okay. Kind of forgot it learnt that. That's on me. A Life Orb. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so he's Life Orb. And Shadow Sneak. I could go Zama. Could I also bait him with the Ursaluna? Is it time? Could be. Alright. I mean, at worst, it'll get big damage on the Slowking. And Ursaluna is huge. Valiant's tiny. Alright, I think we just Blood Moon here. Although Hyper Voice also kills, so it's better off going for Hyper Voice first. I think it might be. Yeah, take the Chop Wall. Alright, we'll take out Valiant. Perfect. Alright, so we've still got our 6. No, so we lost Laddie. So we're up 5-4. Maybe I should have got screens up. Once Jolteon goes down, he's basically got no offense left. And I think that Suicune still walls the Pheasantipity. And does pretty well into Jolteon as well. Alright, goes Fez. Probably just U-turns, right? I just see him U-turning into the Glycer. I'll go Weezing. Weezing's pretty useless here. That's very perfect. I think that's good for me anyway. Okay, just Moonblast. He just goes. He either. Just gonna check. Does Fezandipity get a psychic move? I don't believe it does. Do I want a pain split? A pain split? Only the reason that could be bad is if he goes into Jolteon, alright? But I think he goes Slowking. But his psychic move is Future Sight, so I think... Do I want to get... No, because Fezandipity's burnt, so I get nothing out of setting a Toxic Spike here, because everything is... all four of his Pokemon are burnt. Or Glyce's Toxic Burnt. Alright, how do I manage this? I think I go Grim. I want to get screens up and then probably into Zamazenta. Go Skull, that could be annoying, yeah. Is a little bit annoying. Alright, I'm gonna click light screen here. Then I'll reflect. And that'll just help Zamazenta against the Glycer. Yeah, that's fine. And I'll Spirit Break here just to help Ursaluna attack into this. And I'll be able to do that one more time, I believe. Yeah. Which might even put it into Blood Moon range. You could just chilly out here though. Yeah. Alright, who do you go into? I'm gonna lose Grim here, so I'll get the momentum. There's, yep, that's fine. Ursaluna could Calm Mind here. Thinking. Can it? I think I have to go Zama. Slowking's just going to be really hard to kill. I think I go into this, I Howl. There's no way that he stays in here. Yeah, so I have to Howl. He goes into Slowking, right? No. Lysa, okay. How many turns of... I've got 4 turns of Reflect. I think I'm just going to Howl, because that could help me, give me an opening to break the Slowking. Yep, does nothing. Howl again. Alright, because now I think we do a lot to Slowking. Alright, so we're just going to Heavy Slam here, and depending on his investment, this should kill. Okay, it's pretty bulky. Does Trailblaze kill this? No. It doesn't have Protect, so that's good. Blaster goes down. Reflect wears off, but he's got no physical attackers left. Goes into Slowking, and I think I just have to hit this. And hope that he doesn't Scald. Even if he Scald Burns me though, I think I can still do enough. Didn't get the burn, so I think that's going to be game over. Alright, does Heavy Slam do enough to this now? Yeah. Yeah, so I can just Heavy Slam, I don't have to risk anything. No, I will Trailblaze. Yeah, because that just means that Jolteon can't outspeed, and Zamazenta is going to clean this up, which will get me a 4-0 win. Zamazenta just being pain in the ass with Screens. Screens was a good bring. Jeremy said just slap Grimmsnarl on there at the end, because I couldn't figure out a 6, and it's like, he's right, it's never going to be useless. And I'll just click Close Combat, only move I haven't clicked, and that will be game. It's Future Harry here, previewing our Game 4 against Zamazenta. We're currently sitting at 2-1. I did listen to the audio after playing this game and it was all messed up. You can only hear the game audio and not really my voice. So what I'm going to do is quickly preview the match and then just play it in fast forward. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience there. He does have a really cool team with the Gouging Fire Greninja that could be run with all three of its abilities, including Protean, Zapdos, Excadrill, 7 Terra Captains in Florges, Mesprit, Breloom, Sandaconda, Quillfish, Leaveney, and Magby. The Hisuian Zoroark does bother me a fair bit as well. First up in the match, we are bringing an Assault Vest, Ursaluna Blood Moon. This helps me out a lot against the Hisuian Zoroark. If I want to make a mid-ground, if I'm not sure it's it, Ursaluna could be the switch in. Also helps me deal with things like the Mesprit and even the Greninja. Help me tank like Water Shurikens and things and hit back with a Blood Moon or even Vacuum Wave to finish it off. Vacuum Wave also helps me against the Excadrill. Second up, I've got a specially defensive Black Sludge Tentacruel, running Rapid Spin, Knockoff, Flip Turn, and Toxic. So just a pivot and a bit of utility on the team. Toxic could be really good for wearing down the Mesprit and the Florges, and obviously Rapid Spin to remove hazards and Knockoff to remove items. Then I've got my physical defensive wall in Wheezing. I am running the safety goggles. That's there for the Breloom. We are Terra Ghost on our Wheezing. We're running Haze, Pain Split, Flamethrower, and Toxic Spikes. Toxic Spikes is there so that we can get up hazards against the Excadrill and not worry about Rapid Spin. Once again, we are running Choice Scarf Latios, 4th week in a row for that. I think we've run Choice Scarf with Draco Meteor and Luster Purge in every game. This time we also have Trick and Flip Turn. I think this is a really good set in this match. Greninja doesn't want to switch into a Draco Meteor, so Luster Purge is looking really, really good. And we're able to Flip Turn on something like the Mesprit. Our 5th Pokemon, and who we will almost certainly be Terastallizing, it is our Terra Stella Contrary Malamar with Choice Scarf and Terra Blast. We've also got Knockoff, Superpower, and Destiny Bond. Destiny Bond's just there to help us in a pinch, but the Stellar Terra Blast is just a great way to clean up this game, and I'm really excited to use it. And last up, we've got an Iron Defense Body Press Zamazenta. We've also got Heavy Slam for the Florges, or if he's got a Terra Ghost on his team. And we've got Stone Edge there so that we can hit the Zapdos and the Gouging Fire. We still do struggle to deal damage to both of them as they are both quite bulky. But, Zamazenta has to come. It's probably just not its best matchup. Alright, and like I said, I will be fast forwarding through the match as the audio just didn't come out well. So I'll be back for that and then we'll be straight into Game 5. it's now time for the 5th and final game of Stage 2 before we head into playoffs. We will either be in the gold or silver bracket depending on this game. We're currently sitting at 3-1. A12 is sitting at 4-0, so they are guaranteed for the gold bracket, and we'd like to join them. They've got a Shaman Sky, Iron Treads, Roaring Moon, Gothitelle, which can trap us, the Doug Trio, which can also trap us, Terra Alamola, Azumarill, Terra Ninetales, Mean Shower, Terra Scovillain, Terra Alolan Muck, and the Terra Magnemite. We are running a Terra Steel Suicune, which has Carmine, Sub, Scald, and Ice Beam. We have a Heavy Duty Boots, Terra Ground, Hisuian Electrode. We have a Covert Cloak, Bulk Up, Rest, Sleep Talk, and Spirit Break Grimmsnarl. We have a Shed Shell Tentacruel, so we can't be trapped by his Gothitelle or Doug Trio, which we are obviously weak to both and we want to get out of there. Again, we are running a Choice Scarf Latios, which is also running Flip Turn. And of course, we have our Zamazenta Ground. We're running Iron Defense and Substitute. We're also running Heavy Slam and Body Press. The Substitute is there because we do take a Scald, or our sub takes the Scald, and we obviously don't want to be burned. So again, we need to win this game to make it into that gold bracket, and basically that will qualify us for the final stage of this tournament and give us a really good chance of making it into the PPL main league. All these sets will pop up as they enter the field in the match, so let's get right to it. Alright, we are here for the match against A12. Again, apologies for my voice, or if I'm coughing, haven't been feeling well. He's let me know that he has Ghost Alamola and Fire Scovillain. We're leading off with the Latios. He has no Fairy. And yeah, good luck, have fun to A12. Haven't played him before. I guess Ghost Aloe. I mean, I don't think... Does he even have hazards? I don't think Magneton gets hazard, but I'll have a quick look. It's off with the Aloe. No spikes, no stealth rocks. Alright, so I thought Ghost Aloe might be good for like rapid spin blocking, but it doesn't look like that's the case. I can probably flip turn into Tentacruel. I don't want to attack him with a special move just in case he is Mirror Coat. Wow, any terrors? Why? Oh, Body Press. Ah, shit. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's do like 9%. He's not Rocky Helmet. It's actually a bit tricky. He doesn't look Fizdef. We could go... I mean, we can go Suicune, right? Also go Tentacruel because he's got no removal. Yeah, let's go Tentacruel. If he flip turns into the Gothitelle, we've got the Shed Shell. Does flip turn. I'll probably see the Gothitelle here. On that, I likely go into Grimsnarl. That'll be the Gothitelle. Ah, no. Yeah, makes sense. Trap it. Yeah. He can trap my Zama if he wants. I guess I go Electrode on this. Alright, so I'm going to say that Ghost Aloe is Spadef. Kind of there to wall everything. Alright, we'll take that really well. Question is, do I want to Terra here? Probably not. I think I just want a Volt Switch. I think I'll Volt. Yeah, there's no way he can stay in there. It goes into Ninetales. Him getting up the sun is quite scary. I guess I can go into Tentacruel. I really want to get up my Toxic Swag. And I think I will. I mean, Tentacruel's not like heaps useful here. Let's go T-Spike. I'm max speed on this, so be speed type, he's max speed. Misses the Hypnosis. Okay. Alright, so Magneton, I think we saw Thunderbolt. I didn't calc that, but I can. I mean, I'll check that later. He did 42 to Electrode. Tentacruel to Ninetales. I think I want a Sludge Bomb. I can flip. I'll Sludge Bomb. If you want to go for Hypnosis again, like whatever. He lands this time. Perfectly fine. Imagine he's going to Baton Pass here. And I think against that, I want to go into my Latios. So that's what I'll do. Yeah. Because I don't want him to be able to go into Scovillain for free. We outspeed Modest Scovillain in the sun, not Timid. Alright, he's not Boots. That's excellent. If he's Spadef, think he'd be... Just trying to think. I don't think he would be... Assault Vest. I guess he could be. I think I want a Luster Purge here, just to keep him just a little bit low. I think he wants to flip turn here. So his sequence here is kind of set up for him because he can flip turn into the Magneton. And then my best switch into that is the Electrode. And he can Volt Switch into bloody Scovillain. So I don't think I actually want to take that bait. So I think I actually want a Luster Purge here. I don't think I want to let him get in his Scovillain like ever for free. So I'll go for Luster Purge. Well, that took a lot. Like 45 there. That can't be a Violet. It's like no bulk, no Violet. Yeah, that looks like no bulk, no Violet. Very interesting. Very interesting. I think I made the right play there. If I go Electrode, like he just Volt Switches into Scovillain, and then I'm in a terrible spot, so I don't want to do that. Now put him in a position where if he wants to take advantage of the sun, he's going to have to pull a double pretty soon. There goes Aloe. Obviously don't want to run out of Luster Purges. How many turns of sun are gone? Okay, two left. Alright, so this time I go to Luster Purge again. But then if he flip turns into, I mean, if he's got Mirror Coat, like, well done. Actually, he probably is Assault Vest, right? What are we doing? We're doing like nothing. Like 20%. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that he's like maybe max HP, max speed for Assault Vest. RNG King. Shaman. Not Shaman. And we're Scarf. He could also be Scarfed. Kind of want damage on this guy. It's just, man, it looks like he's Wincon based on the team that he's brought. Let's find out if you're Scarfed. You are not Scarfed. Let me do a lot. Dazzling Gleam. 225 down to 65 is 160. That's non-boosting item. He might be like what do you call it? Boots. I might just attack again, right? Why not? You're scared of me, you switch out. What are you going to? Gothitelle? Aloe? Aloe, yeah, whatever. Whatever. You might just attack here. I think I go into Electrode, right? I could also go Suicune and just get a sub. I'll go Suicune this time. Because if he wants to go into Scovillain without the Sun Up, that's not as scary. It's fine. I think I want to sub on this the first time. Right. I'll sub. Trick. Ah! Yeah, it's scarfed. It's like rest. Like, really? Alright, we're back. I will go into Tentacruel. And we'll just see what he's got. I don't know. I'm not actually trapped because I have the Shed Shell, but which I... Alright. Yeah, let's just see what happens. Ah, got a poison jab. That's annoying. What's your move, bro? Ah, it's Sword Power. Alright. So you can't touch Grimmsnarl. Alright, good to know. Good to know. Alright. Alright, we bulk up here. You know he's full set. Can't do anything to us. Alright, he goes in the Shaman. We're max HP, max Speed F, and we've got the Cloak. So this works out pretty well for us. We can just go for a Spirit Break here. Just trying to break the Gothitelle and the Aloe is going to be really, really tough. Alright, so Shaman dies. Yeah, Magneton. I mean, he has to attack. So I think we can go into the Electrode now. Do you Volt? Flash Cannon. It's fine. I mean, now there's no reason for me to not go for Ground Terror Blast. I don't think. I'll go for that. I mean, I don't have a switch into Magneton. That's obviously an issue, but just I don't know. I don't love my position. Ah, damn Gothitelle, man. Alright, what does he go into? Hello, yep. To like 20%. It's rough. I mean, I can Volt Switch into Grimmsnarl. Probably the play, because Flip Turn's gonna maybe kill me. It's a roll, so I'm just gonna Volt Switch. We know that he's gonna flip. Grimm's probably my best bet. We do have Rest. Because he probably goes Ninetales here. Nah, got to tell. I don't really switch into this guy anymore. Flash Cannon does fucking butt ton. I'm probably going to Zama. It's probably the move. The fact that Alamamola is go for Flash Cannon. I don't have a switch in. You don't expect me to go Zama. I don't think you can afford to lose this, so I think I'm going to go for Heavy Slam. And then when Aloe comes in, I can sub on the Scald. If he's Scarfed, that'd be interesting. Let's withdraw. It's going to go Aloe, so I get a Heavy Slam. I should get off like 30% to this, I believe. Let's see, on like 85. Oh yeah, that looks like over 30%, plus the poison. So I can just go for a sub. The Flip Turns does not break my sub. And And then if he is scarfed Magneton, then I guess he goes into that and vaults. Yeah. He has to be scarf. Right? Volt Switch doesn't break my sub. I'll go for a body press. Thunderbolt does. Yeah, so yeah, if he was max special attack timid, Volt Switch was doing a max of 25%. Thunderbolt does a minimum of 27.1. So that all obviously made sense. This Ninetales. Can I get around the Scovillain? How much does I don't think I can beat the Scovillain. That's the problem. And I can only stall out like 2 turns of Sun here, so yeah. Rough. Alright, we'll just body press. If he goes into Aloe now, just sub on that, so wouldn't have mattered. I mean, does Flamethrower just clean me up? Like I think it does. How much does... I mean, I don't know if he's specs. I'm gonna play as if he's not specs, right? Scovillain in the sun, Flamethrower does about half, so I can maybe somewhat stall that out. Somewhat. Do I need Zama anymore? Kind of. I think I sack Trode. Shit. Flamethrower. Alright, so I go Grimmsnarl and I rest. I mean, if he specs, he specs. Like, whatever. I'll rest. You specs. Oh yeah, you are specs. Yeah, I can't beat that. Best I can go for is a... Let's see. He did... Alright, so he did 394 minus 109. He did 285. Ooh, he's modest. I have a chance. Because Lati should be faster than this. I did creep modest. Do we get the Spirit Break? Because that would be cool. And Luster Purge would kill. Yeah, we do get the Spirit Break. So we'll drop your special attack. That's cool. I mean, we have to go Laddie. I only have 3 of these left. Good thing is Gothitelle can't trap Laddie, but I only have these 2 guys left, so we will Luster. Alright, and yeah. Obviously him being modest gave us somewhat of a chance. How much does Zama do to Goth? Man, Heavy Slam's a 2-hit KO. And he's stored power. Alright, we're back. Just gonna try and win this with heavy slams. Not much more I can do. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do enough. Oh, that did a lot. That did a lot, yo. We should be able to kill this and get a sub off. Is Zama gonna clutch? Alright, Zama versus Ghost Aloe. We're obviously going to sub and then start heavy slamming. He's poisoned, which obviously helps a ton. So yeah, we sub. I'm like pretty sure he's Assault Vest, so he can't wish. Like almost certain. Play rough. That's not gonna break my sub. Alright, and I think we're just gonna clean here. I think 2 will do it, plus the poison chip. So we're doing about 30% from memory. He's like Spit F, yeah. Amazing. Just a crit break my sub. Did. Alright, excellent. Oh my god, that game went for a very long time. I don't respect the way he used the Gothitelle. I think like struggle stalling is just really cheap, but that's my opinion. I'm probably wrong. Feel free to comment what you think, but I don't know. I think if you set up the +6/+6, you shouldn't be able to keep spamming Rest, Calm Mind. He struggle stored 2 of my Pokemon, wasted a lot more time than he needed to with the Suicune, especially when I'm locked into my move. But it is what it is. We do win that game. We're not playing these games in order, so you'll probably know more than I do at this point about how we're going. But yeah, hopefully we made playoffs. I'll see you next time. So after finishing 4-1 in the regular season games, we did qualify for the Gold Bracket Octo Finals, where we will be playing against Lux. This match won't come out for a few more weeks. The matches that will be coming out over the next few weeks leading up to that will be from the other divisions. Thank you everyone for watching, whether you watched a bit of it or a lot of it, and I will see you next time.